Hello, everybody. It is day 54 of recording every single day until 2025. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is having a great day and just an overall blessed week. It is nearing the end of this week, so I hope that you feel as though you have accomplished something of substance. And if you haven't, it's okay, right? Um, just start. Start doing something in your life that you feel as though you are accomplishing. You don't have to put in 100% all of the time, but it's at least putting in something and not just putting in nothing. So if you had a bad week, it's okay. It's okay. You have a new opportunity. So take advantage of it. And what I want to talk about today is anger, the concept of anger. I want to talk about James chapter 1, verses 19 to 20. My dear brothers and sisters, understand this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger, for human anger does not accomplish God's righteousness. And I think that this is such a important verse in our day-to-day lives as we just go through this journey called life, right? I feel like anger is probably at least one of the more prevalent emotions in my life. I can get mad at simple things. I could get mad at people on the road. I could get mad at my iPad taking 2 extra seconds to load something. I can get mad at simple things. But it says that anger is not being righteous to God. God is a loving God. And if we're trying to walk like Christ, being angry has no role in that walk. It can't. You know, if we are ever in a situation where someone is doing wrong to us, it's not our position to then go back and do wrong to them. Right? It says in the Bible, it says, do not take revenge on your enemies. Leave that for me, your God. God has told us clearly, don't take revenge into your own hands. Instead, leave that for me. I will deal with them. Everyone here is our brothers and sisters, and God is our Heavenly Father. So when you have a brother and a sister, right? Now, I'm sure everyone knows little snitch in the family, right? The little younger sibling. I was that sibling. I never took revenge on my siblings when they did wrong to me. I just went and I told my dad, or I told my mom, you know? But as I got older, there was times where I tried to take revenge on them. And then what had happened is even though they had done wrong to me first, but I went ahead and I got my revenge on them, now I was also in trouble with them from my parents. So we shouldn't try to go and be revengeful to our own brothers and sisters. We should honestly just take it up to God and let God handle it in his way. Because God is a fair and justice God, right? Because we may look at that situation and think, oh, that person did wrong to us. But we may bring it up to God and God may think, no, they didn't. You're just looking at it from a different perspective, but not the perspective that I want you to be looking at it from. You see, but if we take it into our own hands, we're trying to play the role of God, and that's not our job. We're not God, we're his children. And if it says in the Bible that anger is not being righteous to God, why are we doing it? Why are you spending your time being angry? It says, do not let the sun go down on your anger. There's so many instances in the Bible where it tells us not to be angry. And that is obviously easier said than done. Most things are. Most things that are good are easier said than done, without a doubt. But if we want to take the next step in our relationship with God into becoming a better person, we have to acknowledge the blueprint that was left for us to to then do so. You can't waste your time going ahead and being pissed off and trying to seek revenge on these people when it really should just be you getting on your knees and praying to God about it and letting God handle the situation, because God is an all-knowing God, and God is a fair God, and God is a justice God. Nothing goes unseen by God. God sees everything. God knows everything. So, the next time you get angry, just take a deep breath and just relax. That is easier said than done. But anger will lead you to the grave. Anger will catch up to you and lead you to the grave. You don't want to be living a life of anger. It's not a pretty life. Nobody thinks highly of you if you're an angry person. Nobody wants to be around you if you're an angry person. Nobody wants to listen to you. Nobody wants to talk to you. Being angry is just not a pretty face. It's just not. If you got some anger in your life, just let it go. Relax. It's okay. You can be okay. And you can let that anger leave your body because you have a God who is fair and who will take the revenge for you. You don't need to worry about a thing. We have a God who is here to take the weight off of our shoulders. God doesn't want you to be going through these things alone. It's our own pride that gets in the way. It's our own pride that gets in the way of really living our best life. God has such a beautiful plan for each and every one of us. But it's our own pride that is keeping us from unlocking that. It's our own pride from keeping us from unlocking that full potential because we think that we can just do it on our own. But that's not what we're meant to do. That's not how we're meant to live. So I pray for you that if you're dealing with anger, please take it to God and ask God for a peaceful mind and a peaceful heart. And just to be relaxed. Just relax. The next time you get angry, I want you to think about this. What is the worst thing that has ever happened to your life? What is the worst thing that has ever happened to you? I'm going to use an example. My sister died in a car accident about 5 years ago. That is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, by far. And I was angry about that. But I realized that I shouldn't be angry and that I should just be praying to God. And I did that. And God brought me through that. And now I'm able to look at that and use it to help others who may be experiencing the same issues in their life, the same loss in their life. So if I can look through that, right? Let's say that what I just described is the worst that I've ever been through, and I got through it, then I shouldn't let some person on the road that I just came across for 5 seconds, an event that just happened for 5 seconds, piss me off and linger into a bad mood for the rest of the day. I shouldn't let a little spark of fire have that much of an effect on me if I've already been through hell. If you have already gone through the worst of the worst, then don't let the little flame play that much role in your day. Just don't. It's not worth it. So that's all I got for today. I hope everyone has a good day. And I hope that everyone stays safe. And I hope everyone is just a little bit more chilled out after this. Just chill. It's okay. It's never that serious. It's never that serious. God is a loving God, and He will get you through anything you ask Him to. God does not put you in battles that He knows you cannot handle. That's not what He does. So, that's all I got to say. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless.